Ellijay, Georgia, a peaceful city nestled in the picturesque foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. Thanks to cool mountain streams and wildlife-filled forests, the area offers the ideal experience for outdoor enthusiasts. The quaint town of Ellijay is also home to northern Georgia's most admired custom home builders, Modern Rustic Homes, whose owners, Michael Grant and Joe Dixon, partnered together years ago to create a business model that turns their clients' dream homes into a reality. Join us as we take an in-depth look at Modern Rustic Homes and the outstanding homes they build, right here on Today's Builder. Hello and welcome to Today's Builder. I'm your host, Carrie Marshall. Situated between Atlanta, Georgia and Chattanooga, Tennessee, Ellijay attracts tourists from all over who enjoy the small town feel and friendly atmosphere. As the historic county seat of Gilmer County, Ellijay is known as the Apple Capital of Georgia, hosting the annual Georgia Apple Festival every October, which features food, arts, crafts, a parade, and even an antique car show. Beautiful downtown Ellijay features amazing restaurants, one-of-a-kind antique shops, and live music and dancing on the square. Locals and visitors alike may browse artwork from area artists or catch a play at Gilmer Arts Center downtown. Renowned as rich in nature, Ellijay offers an abundance of biking and hiking trails, priding themselves as being one of 40 towns who are a part of the Appalachian Trail community. Nearby Ellijay, you can spend the day boating on Carter's Lake or enjoy a round of golf at the Jack Nicklaus-designed Country Club of the South. Savor the beauty of the foothills and a sparkling white or rich red wine next to a warm fire in one of the numerous vineyards in the area. Today we're going to visit with Michael Grant and Joe Dixon, owners of Modern Rustic Homes, who have over 40 years combined experience in the luxury home building industry. After 25 years of working in the corporate world, Michael Grant wanted to give his passion for home building the attention it deserved. Along with Joe Dixon, Michael started Modern Rustic Homes in 1996. His residential designs, a blend of old-world craftsmanship and state-of-the-art technology, have been published in both national and international magazines.
Hi, I'm Michael Grant. I'm the design partner for Modern Rustic Homes. I grew up walking job sites with my father, who was a carpenter, and I remember very well at the age of 5 picking up nails on a job site and watching these homes being built. And I realized early on that I had a passion for the whole design build process.
Joe Dixon was fascinated in the construction process from a young age. This love of building led him to start his own construction business in his hometown of Lynnfield, Massachusetts in 1984. Joe's constructions feature conventional, hybrid, log, and timber frame homes. His commitment to quality, attention to details, and project management are reflected in these beautiful custom homes.
Hi, I'm Joe Dixon with Modern Rustic Homes here in Ellijay, Georgia. The way I got started in the building industry really was in high school. I got really a passion and a desire to want to build things. When I was in high school, my father totally remodeled the house, and at that point, I was there every day watching these guys framing, building, tearing things apart, and I just loved it. And I just knew at that point, this was what I wanted to do.
Modern Rustic Homes has developed a successful design-build process that is executed by a team of experienced professionals who have designed and built homes for over 2 decades.
The clients play a huge role in the design process because we're taking their vision of what they want and we're going to build them a custom designed and custom built home. So it's important that they communicate to us what they're looking for, what they want, and they get that from looking at the previous projects we've done and the history of what we've done with the homes we've already built. So there's a good back and forth that goes on between us as the design build team and the clients as we design and get to the point where we can get ready to build their home.
Something that's very important to me is that we understand what you want. We're talking about room adjacencies, the volumes of the spaces, how you relate to the space, how the house works in terms of sight lines, volume, texture, pattern, all of the things that make a house feel the way it should feel. There's an order to a home, and when it works well, and it's a pleasure to live in. I represent the design end of the design build company that we have. I'm the one that works with you to identify what you want in your home. I listen to the wish list that you've created. I look at certain things that are important to you in terms of how you wish to live in the house. We talk about the style, the aesthetic, the architecture of what you're wanting the house to look like. And then we begin the drawing process to create the conceptual drawings for the house that you've described. I believe that good design solves problems. I think that by understanding what my client is looking for in their homes, we're solving problems. We're really helping to create a home that supports how they wish to live.
One of the materials that we use almost on every home is heavy timber rafters and beams. And it's very, very important that the joinery of that material is perfect because it's going to be exposed, it's going to be seen. So when we do things like rafters in the ceiling, our craftsmen have to be on task every single day to make those as perfect as possible. And it shows in the final product, and that's something that we're very, very pleased with, and the client is also pleased with when they do business with Modern Rustic Homes because it is about the look. So when we're building a home for a client, we have a process that we follow. First, we have 2 superintendents. I like to call the front-end superintendent and the back-end superintendent. The front-end superintendent handles the process with the client on a daily basis up to a point where the back-end superintendent, really the finished superintendent, comes in and monitors the progress all the way to the end of the project. That, along with photographs, emails, if we need to communicate with you on a regular basis, sometimes daily, we do that. It's a very fluid process building a custom home, and we want to make sure you're involved in it at every point of the way so that what we do is meeting your expectation.
Modern Rustic Homes has the highest of standards for construction and provides a home that is a pleasure to live in.
Well, we build a variety of different build systems, from log homes, timber frame homes. We build hybrid homes, which are conventionally built homes with heavy timber accents using a variety of different materials, rustic materials, kind of what leads us into what we call modern rustic homes. And it's probably the most prevalent home that we build today, the hybrid style. Inside the homes, you're going to see also a variety of materials used, from rough sawn materials, lap siding, shiplap, which is popular today, heavy timber trusses we use metal smithing also. Fireplaces have a lot of stonework on them, a lot of reclaimed materials as well. We use a lot of prefabricated mantles.
2 additional things that we pay a lot of attention to, of course, have to do with energy efficiency. We want that home to be as efficient as we know how to make it, and we do that regularly with our houses. So we look at how we insulate the house, the quality of the window and door products that we use, the overall layout. We're going to pay attention to things such as passive solar gain when we're siting the house on the property. There's a lot that goes into it that we want to take advantage of to be sure that we're producing a home that's energy efficient. Another thing that we do quite often is pay close attention to the materials that we use. We're doing this so that we get a real blend of both natural and synthetic materials that in the end result reduces the overall maintenance on your house.
What defines a modern rustic home? If you're driving down the street, you'll see a blend of materials used, from rock, log siding, timber frame, metal roofs, different materials on the other sides of the roofs. And that's what gives it the modern rustic look that we're known for. We've been building homes here in the North Georgia, Atlanta North area for 20+ years. One of the things that separates us from our competition is that the majority of the people that work for us have worked for us for over 10 years. The craftsmen, the framers, the builders, we don't go out and subcontract out in a different area. But we're kind of like a family. They've been working together on our homes, and we have a unique build. We're a custom-built home, and every home we build is never like the last one we did. They're always unique and they're always different. And those guys understand how we work and what we expect, and the quality level that we expect is at a very, very high level. We use materials that you will see when you walk in, and how they relate to the other materials in the building is very important. Nothing's hidden by sheetrock. It's all exposed. You're going to see the craftsmanship of the guy that was there working on that piece of material at the time for the rest of your life. So it's very important that what we do and what you're going to see for the rest of your life is done right.
I'm often asked by people considering working with us, what distinguishes us from our competition? It's really a very thoughtful question that deserves a thoughtful answer. It simply is this: we produce the home that you want. We do that with craftsmanship, we do that with care, and we do it with artistry, so that you get the house that you envisioned.
Welcome back. Choosing the right builder for your project is a crucial decision. Modern Rustic Homes is committed to delivering a thoroughly planned and well-executed project from start to finish. Rich and Susan Haydale were looking to build a home in the beautiful mountains of northern Georgia to be closer to all their family. They shared the same tastes and visions as Modern Rustic Homes.
Hi, we're Rich and Susan Haydale from Ellijay, Georgia. We had wanted to move in North Georgia because it was within an 8-hour driving distance of all our family. So we called Michael Grant with Modern Rustic Homes and liked the discussion so much that we scheduled an appointment with him. And he was very impressive, and our intuition told us that's who we should go with.
Yeah, we didn't even interview anybody else because we just had such a good feeling about Michael from the very beginning. He and I had a lot of the same ideas about how a home should look, and we just clicked immediately.
This house was abandoned by another builder. Michael had the vision for maybe someone allowing him to renovate this house, and he called it a diamond in the rough. It allowed us to truly customize, and it had good bones, so it worked very well.
The first time I saw it, and it was not much to look at, but I could tell that the floor plan had every element that I had ever wanted in a house. And it was big enough that we could make it a family retreat and have room for all our kids and grandchildren to come visit us. I couldn't get it out of my mind, so I just had to have it.
I enjoy the back porch, the outdoor fireplace, and just the rustic look of the outside. We do spend a lot of time in every room in this house. We use the entire house, and the basement is probably one of my favorite living spaces.
One of my very favorite features, though, is mountain laurel that our carpenters actually cut from their own yards and brought here and wove together. It was the most wonderful building experience. We had no issues at all, and every step of the way they were professional, they did a beautiful job, and they worked together so well between the design element and the building element. We absolutely would recommend Joe Dixon and Michael Grant to anyone who is moving to this area because they are the best of the best.
Hi, I'm Kathy Solomon, and this is my husband Scott Solomon, and we live in Johns Creek, Georgia, which is just north of Atlanta, Georgia. We chose Modern Rustic Homes really in the first instance because of Michael Grant. We were recommended to him by somebody and we went with him to be our architect. We really loved working with Michael. We made it very clear that we were going to decide who we would work with to build the home. After looking around and doing some research, we decided that Joe Dixon and Modern Rustic Homes was also the right team to build the home as well.
The quality and the craftsmanship is really what I think separates Modern Rustic Homes with a lot of other builders, and we were just very happy. I mean, they did not cut corners. You can tell when you walk into this home, everything was built with quality materials and everything was built in a quality way, and you can just feel it when you walk into our home, and we really appreciate that.
Michael just was able to see what it was we wanted with our project, and it really is clean and contemporary, and yet it's rustic at the same time, and I don't think I've ever seen anything else really like it, so that's pretty spectacular.
I would say it was a very difficult project from the very beginning. I had bought a lot that was on a very steep incline leading down to the lake, trying to see how our final design was going to fit into that lot was not easy, and they were able to have the vision to be able to see that for us. The thing that was most important to me was the lake, which was the focal point of our house, and we wanted the house to just blend in with the environment. The outdoor space is very inviting, and we take a lot of advantage of it during the year.
I would definitely recommend Modern Rustic Homes to my family and friends. I have recommended them to some of my friends. I would absolutely use them again if we did more work on our house or built a new house, absolutely. Yeah.
And what she said.
You know, building for me is just a passion. It's something I learned when I was a young man, watching construction go on around me. I just love building. I love to see a piece of property with trees and dirt. I love to just see that foundation come up and then that house come up on top of that. And knowing that that's building someone's dream home is very, very important and satisfying to me. Now we're building homes in a variety of locations. We're building in the greater Atlanta area, Alpharetta, Milton, Johns Creek, all the way up to the Blue Ridge Mountains. That's kind of our general area that we build in, from Atlanta north into the North Georgia mountains.
What we have here is fresh air, beautiful rivers and streams, tall trees, rolling hills. You've got a lifestyle here where you can go biking, hiking, kayaking, canoeing, fly fishing. There's always something to do, always interesting people to meet. You'll find that North Georgia is a great place to live. When you work with Modern Rustic Homes, you call one phone number to get answers to your questions, whether it's real estate, construction, design, whatever the issue is, give us a call and we're going to take care of you.
At Modern Rustic Homes, our main objective is to assist our customers in realizing their vision for their home. I'm fortunate to have been able to develop a team of people to work on these homes that have the same desire, the same wants to build a perfect home, that operate on a very high level of quality, and for that I'm grateful.
If you would like to visit with Modern Rustic Homes about your next home or remodel, call them today at 706-273-7140 or visit them online at www.modernrustichomes.com.